Hey guys, in this video I am checking out the Commlite CMEFE-HS adapter. Now what this does is it effectively allows you to use any Canon EF or EFS lens on your Sony mirrorless camera. So let's check out how it comes packaged. Here is the box that this adapter comes in. Commlite CMEFE-HS is the model number. Whole bunch of fun stuff about specifications and everything that it can do. On the bottom here, high speed, and here it is around the back. So let's open this up. It just slides off. All right, inside you get a user manual, you get a warranty card, and the adapter itself nicely padded with foam all around. And here it is. It is very compact. When I take the caps off, look at how thin that is. So HSAF adapter EFE-HS. You have a little button here, C/P. I don't know what that button does, but it's there. You have a tripod mount at the bottom. Pretty simple looking, and definitely excited to see how it looks mounted on the camera. One thing that you can tell almost immediately is that this opening is quite large. So this should work with all of your full frame Sony cameras as well. And because it does support EF lenses in addition to EFS, you should be able to use your full frame Canon lenses on your full frame Sony camera. Now what's cool about that is that there are a lot of great Canon lenses out there, and in general they are a lot less expensive than the Sony counterparts. Now that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy an expensive Canon lens to use this adapter. I went out and purchased this, which is the Canon 18-55 IS-STM. This is the Canon Kit Lens, the upgraded version, or the updated version I should say, and it has a silent stepper motor inside. So a decent lens that comes packaged on almost all of Canon's entry-level DSLRs. So here is the A6000 with the Commlite adapter and the Canon 18-55 EFS lens. Now a couple of things about this adapter. So this little button here, what it does is it switches between contrast detection and phase detection. So for cameras that have phase detection, it automatically goes into phase detection mode, but you can switch it to contrast if you wanted to. I don't know why you would. The tripod mount on the bottom does come off if you do not have a super long lens that you need it for. This is a nice heavy piece of metal, and it stays in pretty securely. Other than that, the adapter is a pretty simple device. There's a little USB port right here for upgrading firmware. Beyond that, there isn't much else to mention. If you guys have a Sony A6000, the autofocus does not work in photo mode. On the A6300 and the A6500, this adapter works just as well as the MC11 adapter from Sigma. In fact, let me show you what you get. Turn it on, you will see the image through the lens. Now you could zoom out and in, obviously, because this is kind of just a manual zoom lens. And the autofocus, surprisingly, works decently well. Now I'm in video mode, let me switch over to aperture priority. So what happens is you get this small green boxes in the center. Now I tried switching around to all of the other autofocus modes. There are only two options here, single shot autofocus and autofocus continuous. Continuous doesn't work, so really you can only use single shot, and it only focuses on the center of the frame. So if you're trying to take a picture, let's say of this pillow, and you want it off to the side, what I've found is I will focus, move the camera, and then take the shot. And in most cases, it seems to work okay. When you move over to video mode and you start recording, you will see that it will just go in and out of focus, and it will not do continuous autofocus even though it's indicated on the camera in the corner. So let's take a look at some sample photos and videos from this lens and this adapter on my A6500. All right, so I had to cut that short because I inadvertently dropped this whole thing. So the lens and the adapter did get a little scuff on the bottom, and the Canon lens broke, or at least a small piece inside did. I tried taking it apart and seeing if I could fix it, but no luck. So the lens still works, it just sounds like it's broken, a little bit shaky, like something's loose on the inside, and it doesn't extend and collapse as it should when it was brand new. So that is pretty unfortunate. The nice thing is, before I dropped this thing and broke the lens, I was able to take some comparison shots just to see how this fared against the Sony kit lens, because I was curious, is the Canon kit lens better than the Sony kit lens optically? So these are some side-by-side photos that I took. As you can probably tell, the difference isn't huge. However, especially in the corners and on the edges, the Canon lens looks noticeably sharper. It's not a jaw-dropping difference, but it is definitely noticeable. And these are shots done on the wide end at 18 millimeters. If you zoom in to 55 millimeters on the Canon and 50 millimeters on the Sony, this is what you see. Again, the difference is there, not so much in the center, but in the corners where the Canon kit lens is better than the Sony. Now, this got me thinking, how close is this Canon lens to my Sigma 16mm f1.4, which is my favorite wide-angle lens. So I took a sample with that as well. And as you can see here, the Sigma is sharper in the center and in the corners. So for photos, this adapter is definitely usable. You don't get all of the autofocus points that you're used to getting with a native Sony lens. That's why I don't necessarily recommend this for amateur photographers, hobbyists, people who are just starting out. You really should buy a native lens, because that will allow you to utilize all of your autofocus points, and it'll be much quicker, much snappier, and more accurate. In video mode, this adapter is unfortunately unusable. This is what happens. The camera tries to focus, however, it isn't able to grab onto focus. It creates this in and out of focus motion that is probably messing with a lot of your guys' eyes right now. So that is it for this adapter. To summarize, it's great for photos. For video, it's not brilliant. So I would stick with native Sony lenses. If you guys are interested in more information about this as well as pricing, I'll link down below to Amazon. Special shout out to Commlite for sending this out for review, and I'll see about buying some other Canon lenses in the future. I might be using this thing a little bit more depending on what I find out there. Let me know what you guys think of this adapter. Let me know what your guys' experiences are with other adapters out there on the market. There's a lot of them. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all of the likes, comments, and support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.